The Australian flag, the Brazilian flag, and the flag of Samoa all have one thing in common. Can you guess what it is? If you said the colours are blue and white, well, yes, you're right, but that's not what I'm looking for. The answer I was looking for is the fact that all three flags have stars on them in the form of an asterism known as the Southern Cross, which is part of a constellation known as Crux. Why is this constellation on all of these flags? Well, stick around to find out. Crux is a constellation located on the southern sky in a bright portion of the Milky Way, and it's among the most easily distinguished constellations, as all four of its main stars are easily visible to the naked eye. The name Crux is Latin for cross, and the formation is dominated by a cross-shaped or kite-like pattern known as an asterism, and this is commonly known as the Southern Cross, and it is the smallest of the 88 constellations. Despite being in the southern hemisphere, Crux was also known to the ancient Greeks due to the fact that it could be seen from southern Egypt. According to astronomers, it was entirely visible as far north as Britain in the 4th millennium BC. However, the gradual movement of the Earth over time lowered its stars below the European horizon, and they were eventually forgotten by the inhabitants of the northern world. During the time of colonialization, the stars were rediscovered by Europeans and were a source of fascination for many astronomers at the time. Historians generally credit a Portuguese astronomer who accompanied in the discovery of Brazil in 1500 for being the first European to notice and depict the constellation correctly. He sketched and described the constellation in a letter written on the beaches of Brazil on the 1st of May 1500, and this letter was addressed to the Portuguese monarch. The constellation soon became very important in the southern hemisphere, becoming used for navigation, and the constellation is used in a similar way to how the Polaris or North Star is used in the northern hemisphere. But where the Polaris is used to find north, Crux is used to find the south, and this is done by tracing a line between two of the stars to find south. Much like the North Star, the Southern Cross gained great significance in the cultures of the Southern Hemisphere, particularly in Australia and New Zealand, whose pioneers were colloquially referred to as sons and daughters of the Southern Cross. Beginning in the colonial age, Crux became used as a national symbol by several southern nations. The brightest stars of Crux appear in the flags of Australia, Brazil, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea and Samoa. They also appear in the flags of other parts of Australia and South American regions. Crux also appears in the Brazilian coat of arms, and as of July 2015, it also is featured on Brazilian passports. Well, before we finish, let's conclude. The stars that appear on a lot of flags in the Southern Hemisphere are known as the Southern Cross. The Southern Cross is an asterism or pattern which was part of the constellation Crux. In ancient times, you could see it in Europe, and it is often used to find the south. I really enjoyed making this video, and looking up the various constellations and stars just reminded me of how small we really are and what is out there. Maybe in the near future, with companies like SpaceX around, we might get the chance to experience even a little of what's out there. I hope you enjoyed this video as well, and if you're from the Southern Hemisphere, why not let us know if you can see Crux, and if your country or area uses it on your flags. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, please subscribe and stay tuned for more videos coming soon.